Today, on Cooking with the Wook, we're going to make meatloaf. Meatloaf contains meat. When you're making meatloaf, you want to have a 20% fat to 80% ground beef ratio. And that's important because you want it to cook down and steam in that buttery fat. Additionally, we're also going to have some eggs. I like playing with this stuff because it's a lot easier than using real eggs and less messy. So about half a cup of this. We got some celery. I'm sure you've seen this before. We use 2 ribs of this. We're also going to have some tomato paste. 6 ounces of that should be good. Half of a carrot, chopped up. Garlic, some of which you already see in the background. Onion, half of a yellow onion. Some breadcrumbs. And maybe some salt and pepper. Want to get garlic. Just need a couple cloves of it, not too much. Standard way of removing the husks from the garlic. You smash them. Some people have their own technique. Go with what works. Now, a good thing to do while you're chopping up your vegetables, preheat your oven. Since this is meatloaf and beef is preferable cooked than not cooked, you're going to preheat your oven to 415. Let it do its thing while you're chopping up your veggies. Next thing up, we're going to do some celery. Lots of people don't like celery. If you don't want to put it in, hey great, don't follow the recipe. It's all the same thing for me. But I put in celery. I'm going to go with 2 ribs. Chop off the ends. If you got chickens or a rabbit or something, you know what to do with those. Next up, carrot. Some people don't like carrots. You don't want to put carrots in there? Hey, whatever. Half of this will probably be good. Quarter it on the bias, and then slice into little chunks, just like you did with the celery. Alright, so now we're going to slice up some onions. Standard process here, folks. Then it goes in a bowl. Alright. So, now we want some breadcrumbs. I like the panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are made from the inside of a bread, not with the crust and whatnot, so you get a better product. Or maybe it's just marketing, I don't know. About half a cup or so. So now we're going to want about half a cup of this too. Or 2 eggs. Just slop it right in there. And then we want to get that tomato paste in there. That's going to give it a lot of color, some flavor. And then, of course, the beef. Now comes my favorite part. Just get your hands in there and mix it all up. You want to incorporate it good. So you have breadcrumbs and vegetables and beef. The tomato all up in there. Just like really go to town on it. Get it all mixed up good. You want to grease your pan up pretty liberally. Even though there's going to be a lot of fat released from the beef, when you're cooking it down, you want to make sure it doesn't stick at all. So, just butter the hell out of it. And it's best to use real butter here. not margarine, not oil, because that's just how it should be done. Next up, just plop her right in there. By this point, the stove should be all ready to go. Pop this sucker right in the oven. Probably about 45-50 minutes at about 415. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes or so, roughly. And that is about how you want it to look. A little bit burnt on the edges, but overall, that's a little bit better than a little too raw. So there we go, meatloaf. I happen to like mine with sriracha, also known as cock sauce, because of the rooster on the front. Oops, opening it. Yeah. This has been the first episode of Cooking with the Wook. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I have.